Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Phil. My fan today. I know you're like, what? Poppy Playtime? Why? And I'm like, because Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 is coming out again. Coming out on Nintendo Switch 1, actually. But it also coming out, and by that, technically, Nintendo Switch 2. And I actually want to hop into these to see if they, if the Nintendo Switch improves their performance a little bit. Like, this is on the Switch too. I'm not expecting, these are games that could totally use, a patch. Yeah, these could use, a resolution patch or something. But they're nice and smooth. They're nice and smooth, but they could use a patch. Actually, this reminds me, I finished this one up. Actually, let's go ahead and finish this one up real quick. Yeah. There's a little pop-in, texture-wise and all that.
In relation, experiment 1006.
006. The prototype.
Coordination and cooperation is evidently within his skill set, as well as the skill set of all other experiments of his type. Still missing. Today's events are no doubt in relation to him. His absence was a flaw in the scientific process, which should have under no circumstances been left unaccounted for. That's why I'm making this log, so that the same mistake won't be made twice. Any future experiments will need to be contained and disposed of in a secure location. I'm not worried about myself. One breakthrough and I'll be back. We must forge onwards in the name of science, whether those who are beneath us understand it or not. End of...
I think that was the day of joy that was happening there. Gasp. But no, I've kept up with the lore. But when it comes to playing the games, I've been playing them on the Switch. I think I own this on the Series X and the PlayStation 5. Where it does look a bit better. I mean, the Nintendo Switch version is not the prettiest looking thing. But that's okay. If they want to, they should really just give us a free update that updates the visuals. I mean, right now it's smooth as butter. But it could be better. This butter could be better. Actually, let me check my settings. Brightness? Yeah, we have it all the way up. Okay, yeah. Victim lights? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Anywho, let's get to the end of this real quick. Yeah, they really could fix this so it's better. Yay! Yeah, let's go down here for a second. Get down to my groups. Wait, didn't I make one for Poppy Playtime? I guess I didn't. You know what? I'm going to make one for Poppy Playtime. Let's create a group. And we're going to do search. Actually, you know what? I should probably go back and check Garden of Banban and see if that got, better in performance. Anyhow, because 1, 2, and 3 are coming out, right? Sorry, 4 is coming out real soon, and you know what? Might be worth it to take a look at these. Poppy Fun happy games. Yes. Oh. Yay. Yeah. Now let's check 2. Let's pop out of that one. Now I finished 2 as well. 3 is I actually haven't. I mean, I know how 3 ends and I know how 4 goes, thanks to people playing through it. But I haven't finished 3 on the Nintendo Switch. Mainly because I'm like, there's a part. Yeah, let's load the last checkpoint. Burka burka burr. Where am I in the last checkpoint? Oh yeah, train code. Yeah, up. Read. Ew.
Did you kill her?
Yeah.
I'll board the train. We need to leave.
Uh-huh. What's weird about this one, and this is kind of what they need, why they need to do patches. There's no motion controls. There's motion blur, but there's no motion controls. I feel like what we need is a 60 FPS patch, a little bit of extra, we need it to be a little extra sharp. Yeah, we'd like it to look better. I would like it to look better. Oh, and where's my flashlight? There it is. Yeah. For some reason, like, there's a little bit of stuff where, like, there's a flashlight in some of the games. Yeah, it's weird. They really need to standardize these games. So I want motion controls on the Nintendo Switch in all of the games. Thank you. Phew. Wait, how do I get down from here again? Oh yeah, probably that. Whoa, bunk. Ew. Huh. Always stick with the bud. We haven't run into that thing. We never did. It was replaced by a bunny, if I remember correctly. We also haven't run into that Brontosaurus thing. Maybe for Chapter 5, who knows. Boop, boop. Yeah. I'm not going to go through that, really. But yeah, that's one. And then that also has trophies for some reason. And I'm like, why does this have trophies? Whereas the other ones don't. Like, they need to standardize these. And here's a third one, right? Now, the area where I'm stuck, or rather, is like the Dog Day Chase. It's not it's just, I got to there and I was like, oh yeah, I'll finish this at some point. And then I just kind of, didn't. But yeah, there's different companies that worked on porting it. So there's like different changes between all three of those. And what they really need to do is they need to standardize them. Because, like, this one has motion control, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, did you see that texture pop in real quick? That's a lot quicker than it was on the original Nintendo Switch. But that's not good. Why have you wandered here? Oh no. Boo-da-boo-da-boo. I can hear them. The little smiling critters. Oh no! Catnap is coming. Yeah, I know. Really? I had just escaped from that area there. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I just wandered back in there and got killed by a random smiling critter. And, I hope that once they finish these games, like with 5 or whatever, there's no room for you here. Yeah, whatever. I would really, really like a version of this game where it's all the chapters in one cohesive experiment all the way through. Give me this little flare gun thing near the beginning of the game. Give me more stuff to shoot at. And then, like, make it all work. Like the little things that they have, like the little toy commercials. Make those tapes. Ah, jeez. Yep. So anyways, it's the little... Ooh. Man. They could add more to that first chapter. Like, I'd like to see something with the Brontosaur. And with the little robot. And the Bumblebee and... I like this series. But its lore is kind of a little bit... yeah. That said, I know that the big thing now, thanks to Five Nights at Freddy's, is to make movie versions of these. And I feel like the movie version of this could be very good. But yeah, this, graphic-wise, it's fine. It could use a little bit of performance patches here and there. A little bit of detail. And motion controls in the second one. So I'm hoping that they do give us switch to performance patches, because that would be nice. Like, and I'm okay. Like, these are also kind of cheap, like in terms of like price. So updating them. I mean, what the first one's like? What, $5-10? If like they were like, hey, this game that was like $5 on the Switch is now $10 on the yeah, I think this one's like 14. And I think like the next one coming up is gonna be about 20. Yeah. Because these have gotten substantially longer as they go along. But if they want to make us, like, I would prefer it to be a free upgrade. But if they want to give us a little upgrade that adds a little bit more, fixes up the graphics a bit, HDR support, all that stuff there. Heck, maybe 120 hertz. Imagine some of these games running at 120 FPS on a handheld. Yeah. I mean, there's stuff you can do. There's dynamic lighting. Ooh, they could go back into this and make, ray tracing. I doubt they will. But it would be nice. And, if you've played this game, you know what I'm not going toward yet. But yeah, I just wanted to comment a little bit about Poppy Playtime, and I'm glad Part 4 is coming out. I just wish that they would update the previous games for the Nintendo Switch 2, and also for performance. Wait, what? Oh, it was just the duck. Something about it just seemed off. Ooh, let's see. Aww. I can almost read that. Huh. They should update this with better textures and stuff so that I can read that. That would be great. I like how those that trash can's got eyes. Litter stops here. Ugh. Also, to be very honest, I've seen like interviews with the people who directed this series, and one of them has the little chain link handcuff. Oh, sorry, tattoos from BioShock, and I was like, oh, I see where a lot of your inspiration comes from. Now, there's elemental stuff too in here too, like the swinging and stuff. And I feel like that would be a great idea. They really should, once they're done with the main story, like once they've released chapter 5 or 6 and it's done, you escape the factory, they should just put all of it together as one coherent game. That way we could get references to some of the later creatures in earlier games. You can make the narrative a lot more cohesive. And you could add some more surprises and stuff. Kind of similar to like there was that remake of oh my gosh, this would be great with ray tracing. Ray tracing, some water effects. Yeah, they could add some stuff in. And that would be pretty good. What's up, duckers? My ducks? Y'all in a row. Anyway, but yeah, this is just want to rant a little bit about Poppy Playtime on the Nintendo Switch. Show how they run on the Nintendo Switch 2. And lament that there's not a Switch 2 version yet. Come on. This game, mouse controls, yeah? Come on. Do it. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Is this something Mob Entertainment should do? I think they should. They really should. But yeah. Now to go and spend some happy times here with Dog Day. Yay! Ugh. Actually, to be very honest, out of these things here, I like what happens to Dog Day was just like, oh, that's messed up, and then you find out what happens to like, I think Riley or something in the 4th game, and that's the thing you can miss too. So it's like, a read through, there's like, oh no, or Dewey's my friend. The gentle voices lie. I can't wait to check that out on there. I mean, I have to finish this one, of course, because I like to finish these up before I play the next one in the series. Like, and the next one in the series isn't out till like a couple days, like about a week or so. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Out of these chapters, what's your favorite out of 1, 2, 3, and 4? And what's your favorite character from it? Hit that thumbs up, that share button, that subscribe button. Ring that little bell so you're notified whenever we have a brand new video here in Area DMG. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Morning, Maya.